Well, the question on my mind is, do you think Chris Jericho will be an objective official tonight? Will Jericho call it right down the middle, especially after getting some sweet chin music and a Batista bomb en route of getting here?
Well, imagine, if you will, a high-stakes poker game, 5-card stud. Suddenly, it becomes a game with a wild card. It makes it a whole different game, and Chris Jericho is the wild card in this situation tonight. Does he have an agenda? I don't know. We'll find out.
Jericho is often the wild card in many scenarios. And Chris Jericho has been known to have an agenda.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, Batista!
Wow, SmackDown's animal, Batista, looks as focused and as intense as I've ever seen him in my life.
Well, you know Batista's going to be intense because last Friday night on SmackDown, 3 days ago, Shawn Michaels arguably cost Batista the heavyweight championship of the world.
Well, you're right. If we thought this was personal before, Shawn Michaels' actions last Friday at SmackDown made it ultra personal.
It all started about Shawn Michaels retiring the greatest wrestler of all time, Ric Flair. Batista took exception to Shawn Michaels' actions at WrestleMania 24 when Michaels indeed brought his A game. But this whole matter between that man, the animal Batista, and the showstopper has evolved into much more.
And from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
This match, no doubt, has global significance as two of the most talented, popular superstars in all the WWE put their popularity aside to settle a very personal issue.
And the key word there, global. This match is being seen worldwide. United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, France, Germany, Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, Egypt. The world is watching.
It's great that our armed forces are watching on the Armed Forces Network. And I know there's one man, the greatest of all, watching right now in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Hall of Famer, that kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, spear jet riding son of a gun that's got a vested interest in the outcome of this contest. Both men, Michaels and Batista, know what it's like to be at the top of the mountain as heavyweight champions of the world. But men know what it's like to win such prestigious events as the Royal Rumble. But this, again, about pride. It's about pride and passion. It's about perseverance. The right hand took care of that nice shiner there on the eye of Batista.
And Batista looks like he's still feeling the effect of his jaw from that super kick from HBK Friday night at SmackDown.
An explosive night Friday night on SmackDown. And here we go, Batista almost with a smirk on his face. No doubt Batista with a huge size and strength advantage at 290. But Michaels is certainly the ultimate strategist. Speed, quickness, and leverage. Michaels got to use it all tonight in this contest.
Wow.
Michaels retaliates.
But look at the strength of Batista. Whoa.
Michaels thinking about sweet chin music, and Batista thinking about countering with a Batista bomb.
An attempted super kick and an attempted Batista bomb. Either one could have ended this match early.
HBK regrouping, re-strategizing.
It goes without saying that Shawn Michaels thinks that he has to somehow out-quick and be faster than Batista during this match. But hey, Batista is in no way, shape, form, or fashion slow. I mean, Batista is as quick as, how do you say, a hiccup himself.
I think that's probably one of the things that make Batista so dangerous. Speed and quickness. And Michaels trying to knot up those big quadriceps of Batista and slow Batista down. But Batista, again, going back to what brought him his great success. Part of that success was power. And look at the job the referee's doing. Chris Jericho. And Michaels using that positioning that Jericho inadvertently created. Velocity, impact, and there's not a man alive that can withstand multiple shots like Shawn Michaels just sustained.
Speaking of multiple shots, Shawn Michaels hit Batista with 3 right hands right in the jaw and seemingly no effect. Look at the power once again of Batista here. Listen, boom! What impact.
That is a collision. An I-95-like collision by Batista, and Michaels taking a trick out of the dirtiest player in the game's playbook with that chop block on the knee of Batista, trying to destroy the vertical base of the animal. But and Michaels trying to, now look at the short arm scissors.
Well, Ric Flair always said, to be the man, you got to beat the man, and I guess right now that makes Shawn Michaels the man.
Michaels trying to use leverage and the strength of his legs to slow down the animal, and Batista looking to counter and has done so. And look at Michaels hammering away on the triceps. Michaels focusing on the left arm of the animal.
I think that's got to be part of Shawn Michaels' game plan. Zero in on some part of Batista, weaken it to the point that you can, whoa, look at this.
Nice counter again by Batista. That is a power counter. Just rolling through the leverage that Michaels had earned and was sustaining there momentarily.
That's why it's going to be so hard for Shawn Michaels to weaken any part of Batista. Look, oh, look at the strength.
Come on, Batista, do you give up? Do you give up?
Jericho asking Batista if he gives up. I don't think Batista's close to tapping out here or submitting.
Michaels shoulders down. Again, Jericho in position to see the shoulders on the canvas. A precarious situation, quite frankly, for both these tremendous athletes. The pain in Batista's left arm and Michaels' shoulders on the canvas. Good Lord.
Oh my God!
Good Lord! The strength and power of Batista and the top. Batista may have torn his arm going over the top rope.
Shawn Michaels somehow with the wherewithal not to relinquish that hold that he had on Batista's left arm, but I don't know what I would have done had I been Shawn Michaels, just be in a state of shock. Watch the strength of Batista as he lifts dead weight of Shawn Michaels right off the mat.
This is after being in that short arm scissors for quite some time, and there you see Batista's arm, and Michaels taking advantage, ramming that injured left arm of Batista into the steel ring post.
Now look at Shawn Michaels' face tells the story. He's risking disqualification.
An unforgiving ring post, bam! Right there. The ring post did not move, did not flinch, but Batista's arm has felt the pain of the steel. And Chris Jericho, the special referee of Batista rolling in before the count of 10. And look at Shawn Michaels, relentless now, attacking the arm and shoulder of Batista.
Well, it looks like Jericho willing to give a little latitude and let these two guys go at it, because he could have easily disqualified Shawn Michaels on the outside, ramming Batista's shoulder into that post.
Shawn Michaels trying to forge a half Nelson along with a hammerlock, and Batista on his shoulders. Batista still too strong for Michaels to hold down. Michaels ripping and tearing at the arm, the elbow, the shoulder. Both joints are being affected by Michaels' offense.
Hyperextending the elbow of Batista, and as you said, trying to pull that shoulder right out of the socket. 2, 3.
Michaels gaining that unfair advantage, but did break the hold at the count of 3. He would have been disqualified at the count of 5. Batista's right hand is healthy as Michaels with a testosterone toe hold, and look at Michaels' aggression. Michaels obviously trying to debilitate the left arm of Batista. And how do you execute a Batista bomb with one arm?
Well, I think if it hasn't become obvious to Batista by now, it will shortly, that he's not going to be able to defeat Shawn Michaels by brute strength alone. Shawn Michaels too wary of a veteran to go down to just somebody's brute strength.
Michaels beats Batista to the punch. Michaels one step ahead of the animal, and look at Michaels. Oh my goodness! Michaels trying to damage the arm, but Michaels on the outside.
He's going to get disqualified.
Michaels broke the hold that time on 4. Michaels helped that painful maneuver on the outside as long as he possibly could without getting disqualified. But look at the focus of Shawn Michaels. There's one body part that Michaels has fixated on.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm impressed and I'm shocked at the one-sidedness of this match to this point.
The fervor and intensity of Shawn Michaels and the strategy that he is employing is absolutely perfect for a man as strong as Batista. It's all about leverage and the pursuit of damaging and exploiting the body part. In this case, the left arm and shoulder. And Batista with one arm, and the strength of Batista again, utilizing a Samoan drop. That will at least, for the moment, give Batista somewhat of a surcease from Michaels' onslaught.
Batista a little bit of time to recuperate, but he moves right in on Shawn Michaels. That may have been a mistake.
How ironic. It all started about Nature Boy Ric Flair's retirement, and Michaels using Flair's knife edge chop. Michaels, the velocity, takes Michaels inside out, upside down. Oh my gosh, what a clothesline. Michaels looks like he just got run over by a truck.
Whoa, Batista's left arm may be injured, but it looks like that big right arm is working fine for the animal.
We talked about Batista's size and strength, his great athleticism. Now we're seeing the toughness from the animal, and look at this, impact. Oh, a slobber knocker of a clothesline, almost beheading Shawn Michaels. And the one arm Batista manhandles the showstopper. Michaels again, far side. You heard the velocity. Michaels back up. Oh! Batista follows up. The power slam. The hook of the forehead results in a near fall.
Well, the momentum of this match has certainly changed. I don't know what Batista needs to do here to sustain this offense, but somehow he's got to figure out.
Oh.
One-arm Batista bomb, I don't know.
Batista bomb, is that what we're thinking? And Michaels, the crossface. Michaels got the crossface on Batista.
Batista may have to tap out.
Will the animal tap out here tonight at Backlash? Look at Shawn Michaels reaching and twerking and tearing at Batista. One can almost feel the pain riveting through the left arm and shoulder of the animal.
And you can see Batista's eyes. The promised land, the destination, the saving grace of those ropes. Can Batista reach him? No, look at Shawn Michaels.
Michaels looking for the cover. And Michaels again. Remember, Shawn Michaels made it emphatically clear when he told Batista that on this night, Michaels would do anything he had to do to beat Batista. The showstopper would reach back and use anything he could. And we're seeing right now a very physical, a very tenacious side of Shawn Michaels.
Well, we heard Shawn Michaels say that he brought his A-game to WrestleMania to defeat Ric Flair, and he certainly brought his A-game here tonight.
Come on.
You see, Batista finally makes it to those ropes. Referee Chris Jericho gonna have to break the hold. Whoa, he physically breaks the hold. Jericho manhandling Shawn Michaels.
Well, I don't know if that was necessary or not, but Jericho is the official.
Be careful, Shawn, not to get disqualified.
And Batista's power again with the cover.
Wow.
Batista's fought through all this pain.
And how amazing is it the power that Batista possesses with just one arm? That's unbelievable.
Pretty damn scary, I'll tell you that. And Batista, Michaels connected on his forearm after avoiding contact from Batista's clothesline.
There we go. That's the shot.
Oh, what a spear! The spear may go in it. Oh, how close. Jericho's hand was inches away from the 3 count.
Man, vintage Shawn Michaels popping up like a pimple on prom night, but only to face this huge spear from Batista. Look at this. Boom! Wow.
Right in the sternum. Tremendous impact.
This match has been so physical. Both of these superstars got to be almost drained here.
Michaels trying to fight his way out of this situation where he can create some high-risk offense.
Shawn Michaels want to hit the big elbow. He does!
The elbow to the solar plexus.
Now can Shawn Michaels capitalize?
Momentum back in the favor of the showstopper.
Our fans are on their feet. The band is tuning up. Sweet chin kick. Wow.
Ooh, what a spine buster. Oh, what power.
Batista has his own statement to make. Here it is.
Oh, Michaels fought out of the predicament, but Michaels' left knee got all tangled up when he hit the canvas, and we may have abrupt end to this one.
I didn't see what happened. I mean, what? He hyperextended his knee or what?
Oh, man, I'm not sure. I know when Michaels made the counter, it seemed like he really got all tangled up on that left knee. Referee Chris Jericho asking Michaels, "You want to?" Oh my God!
Where did that come from?
Batista walks right into sweet chin music.
Wait a minute!
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Batista lowered his guard for just a moment to assess the damage that Michaels apparently had done to his knee.
Well, Batista had said early on that he didn't really respect Shawn Michaels' actions in the ring, but Shawn Michaels said that he would do any and everything to win this match, and we just saw it. Boy, you can never, ever underestimate HBK.
I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy.
Chris Jericho raising the hand of Shawn Michaels. Look at this. This was the first time Shawn went for the super kick.
And Batista had it well scouted. Michaels was lucky there. Now right here's where Michaels apparently hurt his knee.
Watch the knee. Oh, just came down wrong on that knee. Somehow Shawn Michaels literally pulls himself up off the rope, delivers the sweet chin music, and it was lights out for the animal.
Shawn Michaels is, we said earlier, one of the ultimate strategists in the entire WWE. He's a wily son of a gun, and Michaels, he went on one bad leg, caught Batista lowering his guard and walked right into the sweet chin music.
Jericho, not only being the special referee, but having to help Shawn Michaels to the back after that knee injury.
Shawn Michaels said that after tonight that he would be the man, and Shawn Michaels is leaving the man